Many years ago, I was married to an alcoholic. It was miserable. I got married because I was a drunk too. But then I met Jesus and I turned my life around completely. And all of a sudden, a transformation began within me, and I decided not to drink anymore. I became sober. Well, the light in me caused the darkness in him to be more evident, and he didn't like it. So it caused lots and lots of conflict. Well, here I was now, this different person in this marriage. And the Bible clearly states that God hates divorce. So just to get a divorce wasn't a good move. So I spent a couple years like begging and crying, God, how do I get out of this? I made such a mistake. I have such a problem. What am I going to do? Fast forward 2 years. Now I have a baby. Now I have this baby. And I don't want him to live in this chaos and this yuck. I want him to have a happy, joyful childhood. I don't want him to have to be drugged down by all this yuckiness and watch his father be drunk on the floor. That's not any good. So I didn't know what to do. I knew the only way out of marriage was for him to commit adultery. Well, guess what? He finally did. And God set me free. God takes our choices and then he makes good of them. There are things he allows us to do. He allowed me to marry an alcoholic. He knew how it was going to end, but he permitted it. That was his permissive will. Now, his perfect will would have been for me to stop drinking, get my life straight before all that, and marry a wonderful Christ-centered man like I'm married to now. But his permissive will allowed it because he wanted me to learn through that. He wanted me to develop and grow and mature. He wanted me to do whatever I had to do for this sweet little baby. And God did it. He did it. He walked me through every step. He got me out of that marriage. He got me a great job. He got me a place to live. He took care of me and Jacob. And we ended up having an amazing life. But I had to trust God and I had to wait. It wasn't in my timing because my timing is never God's timing. Your timing is never God's timing. But God has a plan and we have to stay faithful and we have to seek him through it. Even if we have to cry a bucket of tears, God will have his way.